Okay, moving along, knocking off the to-do list. So I'm scratching stuff off, but I'm adding a lot of things as I go. As more things become obvious, like all the little details now are starting to come out, so I'm getting there. I don't know if I'm going to make it for July 30th. It's up in the air. Anyway, I'm going to start working on the shifter for the engine. So my cable finally came in, and it's just a standard style push-pull cable. It's 7-footer, so it's going to kind of run through the frame there, come up somewhere around here, and I'm going to have the shifter somewhere in this area. So what I'm going to do tonight is make the actual shifter and then maybe the mounting mechanism. So I just got a piece of tube. I'm going to weld probably a bolt into the end of this or something. And then this will be the aluminum shifter that I'll make. That'll screw onto it, put the pivot down here somewhere, make a connection for the push-pull, and then I'll have my engine shifter. All right, let's head over to the lathe and start turning. Okay, there's a shift knob. That turned out pretty good. Has a nice feel in the hand. You can grip it. And that is going to thread right into the top there. Try to get that started. Yeah, just like that. Okay, I'll work on getting this placed in the side-by-side and get it at a good, comfortable position. Okay, shifter's really coming along. So as you can see, I have it in place there. And I made all the tabs to hold it to the frame. I just have it clamped on right now. I don't have it bolted in. And I don't have the piece yet, but once I get the end for this shifter cable, I'll connect it to that guy. So what I'm working on now is the rear section. So this is going to get routed in through here. Oh, I did that wrong. It's going to come up through there, be mounted to the frame somewhere like that. And then what I'm just trying to do right now is make the connection to the actual shifter. Now for the shifter, I was hoping I could just reuse what came with the GSXR 600 engine. I was just going to drill and re-tap this guy, but turns out this thing is, it must be case hardened or something like that, because I can't even put a dent on that with my drill. There's no way I'm going to be able to rethread that, so I'm going to have to drill that or get that whole piece right out of there. I'm going to have to take this end completely off, drill it out, and might even have to grind it out if it's in that hard, or if it's that hard material. And I'll just have to put my own on. Anyway, I'll keep working on that. Oh, let's talk fuel pumps for a minute. So I have the gas tank. This is for the Razor 800, and I pulled the fuel pump out of it. So this is the unit that I have right now. Now this is a unit for the GSXR 600, and the main difference between these fuel pumps is this is meant to be mounted in this orientation. So it's a bottom mount. So fuel would basically sit on top because it's mounted at the bottom of the tank. Whereas this is the opposite. It goes down into the tank. So what I have to figure out is how I can get this guy down into there, kind of facing this way, connected to the wires, and then connected to the output line on this. I want to make sure this is safe, so obviously I don't explode any gasoline here. So I'm going to disassemble this and see how I can get it attached and installed into the tank. Okay, that takes care of extending the wires and connecting it to the stock razor plug here. Now this kind of shrink tube, I'm not sure if you can see it up close there, but whenever it heats up, there's like this glue inside, and it permanently weather seals. So nothing's going to get down into those guys, which is exactly what I want. So this plug comes up. Oh, I just got some of that sticky glue on me. And it connects into this plug on the top of the fuel pump mount. Okay. Let's get that clipped in there. Oh, the clip's not working. Anyway. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take the plug from the GSXR and I'll connect it to that. And then this will just go directly into the wiring harness that I have for the bike engine. Alright, nothing special there. Connected the wires up. I just had to make sure I was lining up the correct wire on this connector to the correct wire on the pump, but that's pretty simple. So last thing I need to do, I need to connect the output of this fuel pump into the top of this tank mount here so that the pump is connected. Alright, that's it. I'm going to throw this hose on and then that's it for the pump. Okay, here's the completed unit. And this is the stock one for the razor that I took out. So clipped the wires off, took that hose off, took it off the whole mount. And then what we did is we put that little mount on the bottom there, strapped it onto the pump. Okay. Connected the hose, and then we connected the wires. Connected the wires at the top. So that's a complete unit. So that's going to just drop right in the tank. Everything's going to work out just great. All right, time to move on to the next thing. It's all stripped down with the exception of the motor and the trans. And I'm getting ready to final weld this thing. I have most of the body tabs on. I ordered 100 and I thought that would be more than enough, but it turns out probably short by about 40 or 50. So I'm just waiting. I have to go to the store and pick up some brackets to mount that thing to the frame. And yeah, so I'm gonna start welding this guy. But that's it. This thing is fully welded. I've been welding this for many, many hours. I bet I have about 16 hours into this thing, just welding. I went through probably 1 3/4 of a 12-pound spool, and I went through three bottles of gas. So there's a lot of wire in this guy, a lot of welds. Most of them turned out pretty good. Have my Canadian maple leaf welded in there. Yeah, there's about 170 tabs on this for the body panels. A lot of tabs, a lot of joints in this thing. Oh, actually, no, I have to put a couple more tabs here because I need a little bit of clearance for where the cables stick out. Yeah, good thing I just remembered that. Oh, yeah, it's not quite done. It's almost done.